Reading is the foundation and the basis for all other learning. It truly is. You have to be able to read in order to comprehend math skills, social studies, science. Reading is the basis for everything.
My name is Kathleen Maloney, and I'm the president of Therapy Pause. This organization is so close to my heart because of what we do. Wherever we go, our dogs bring joy and love to people that need it. Our organization has yearned to be a positive influence in school. It started when we found out that 68% of children in the United States of America read below normal scores. After hearing this startling statistic, one of the things that we knew right away is that we wanted to get involved. And we started looking for an organization that could help us with our dogs to get into a reading program. And we came across Intermountain Therapy Animals. And with Intermountain Therapy Animals, we completed all the requirements that were necessary for our dogs to become READ registered, which means that they know how to behave in a classroom, they know how to behave with strangers. It means that our dogs were actually ready for classroom work.
I brought Therapy Pause to Barbara Robey to help our students and instill the love of reading in them. When I first got in contact with the Therapy Pause, and they were looking for other avenues to take their program to, they had already been in some schools, and I thought, I'm a teacher, I'm in a school, this would be wonderful for our students and for our kids. It's wonderful for all kids, no matter what school, no matter what grade level, but we're always looking for students that need that extra little lift, that extra one-on-one time, that extra help. And throughout the regular school day, we're one teacher in a classroom with many students, and we have volunteers that come in and help out when they can. But the after-school program affords us that time to target specific students. And with Therapy Pause, it's more fun for the students. It's not the same educational setting anymore.
I thought it was a fantastic idea. I love animals, and I know that research is very big into children working with animals in a calming situation to help them improve their overall mood, their learning, and their achievements. So I said, let's see what we can do, and let's bring this to our campus. So I called my superintendent, and we figured out a way to make it work. We focus mainly on our third graders who are struggling readers, because we know research says if they are not reading fluently at a third grade level before they leave third grade, it is very hard to get them reading on grade level after that. You can do it, it just takes a lot more effort and time. So we want to make sure that we give them every single support that we can.
We love the fact that we could partner with the Litchfield school system, especially the Barbara B. Robey School. They have been so welcoming to us. They have opened up their arms and their campus and the teachers to allow us to come into their after-school reading program. They're all about helping these kids read. They understand that some kids just have a hard time. Some kids just shut down. Some kids shut off. Children that struggle to read don't read. They're afraid to sound out those really difficult words, and they shy away from it. They won't raise their hand, they won't communicate, and they fall behind. And what we do in this after-school reading program is give them the tools, the self-confidence. Karen Terry, she is an enormous advocate for these kids. She is working with them. She is either doing puzzles with them, she's doing sight words with them to make sure that they get this, that they understand this. Then what we do is we bring them over to our corner of the room, we sit down with them, and we're there to help them read. And then it becomes the art of doing it, to actually sitting down and having her read. Read to Finley, where she can take the time and she can experiment with her voice, with the hard words, with the pronunciation. I think it's very beneficial for them to read out loud to the dogs. It's a little bit more intimidating in the classroom because they're with their peers. When they're with our dogs, there is no judgment. For that moment in time, this is their best friend.
Dominic. Dominic is this precious soul. I mean, Cooper loves him. He's this gentle child that when he walks into the room, my dog lights up. I mean, the first thing he does is he comes and he sits down by Cooper and pets him and says, "Hi, Cooper." And the best part about him is every time when he leaves, he comes, he throws his arms around me, and there is no way that I'm going to turn that child away. I hug him because he is this marvelous little soul.
I did notice it, you know, he is struggling and not so much as interested with the reading as much as I'd like him to be. Before it was sort of, I couldn't break him out of that shell. He was so conscious about his reading, about his enunciation, I mean, all the above. We were thinking tutoring, you know, we're gonna have to pay for that. And then this program came around. So it was brought up to us, I was like, okay, well, you could do tutoring, but then when it was more explained in detail, as far as it being with the PAWS program, with the little reading to a little doggy, I was like, well, how serious is he gonna take it? You know, as a father, you start asking yourself all these questions. Of course, we don't wanna waste his time or their time if something's not gonna be effective and work. I need to see results because I'm just like that, I need to see it. But man, let me tell you, I'm eating it. I'm eating those words big time because the result is there. Now that he's more advanced in the program, the confidence level's up because there's times where I sort of try to step in and help him out with reading. He's like, no, thank you. I don't need you to help me. I got it. I could do this. And that's exactly what I've been waiting to hear for a long time. As soon as I heard that, it was like, kiddo, you made my day. You know, I'm thinking that inside. It's like, perfect. It's working. He looks more confident and comfortable about reading. Because again, dogs don't judge. They always love you. They care for you. It's just gonna sit there and have that loving look towards you whether you make a mistake or not.
I believe that he wasn't fearful of reading to an animal. I think sometimes people can be scared. You can be scared to read to people sometimes, especially if it's not your strength because you're scared of what they might think of you. Well, when you're reading to a dog, you don't have to worry about that. They're there to comfort you and they're there to just listen. And I believe that's why he had that big change. If he wasn't thinking about what are they thinking, he's actually thinking about what are these words. You can see it just in his body language. He's ready to take on these words, and he's learned a lot from this program. It's been great for him.
A student's success is directly correlated to their confidence level. When students are confident, they're willing to take risks. They're willing to extend that learning and their knowledge into other avenues. Therapy Paws has definitely been the spark for these students. They're excited for this program, and over the time I've seen these students blossom in their excitement and their comfort level. They're becoming more independent, they're taking more risks, they're ready to get going and get started right away. They come in the classroom door and they're bouncing off the walls to get going over to the team. For the future of this program, I would like to see it expand even farther. I've seen the difference that it can make in these students, and there are so many more students that we want to reach. This is a program that's good for so many different levels, and the expansion of this program makes a difference for that one student.
I have had a lot of other teachers come to me and say, why can't my students be a part of it? And it's just because we just don't have the manpower and all the dogs that we could get in order to help. I hope it continues. I hope the future looks bright because I feel the partnership that we have developed with Therapy Paws is one of great benefit to the students and to the staff. And I love seeing our little puppies on campus, and so do our children.